11 o'clock at night, and we've just hit the mountains camp up in the New South Wales tablelands. It's bucketing down snow all around me. We're in August at the moment, and they had big snow predictions for this weekend. I'd say it's be the last big snow of the winter, but there's just snow coming down all around me. Kai and I had a family dinner tonight. That's why we didn't get up here till about 11 o'clock, but Dad and our mate Matt are already here. They've already set up camp and had the fire going. It's so cool up here, very cold as you can imagine, a little bit of wind, but I'm going to set up my swag out here now. There's a big shed behind me. Dad and Matt are set up in there undercover, but I'm going to be a lunatic and set up out here in the snow. For the last couple of years I've just always seen pictures of people, their swag set up in the snow, wake up in the snow, covered in snow, and I've always wanted to do it, so tonight's going to be the night. Our swag set up in the snow. We got a double sleeping bag, we got a crash pad swag, double crash pad sleeping bag over some massive dooner as well. Should be good. We've just put a ground tarp down, swag on that. Going to sleep in the snow tonight. Guys, how is it in there, Kai? Pretty warm? It's looking good. The snow's coming in the swag. We better close it up. Look at all the snow out here. Wow.
There's a reason that I like you, that I write you all these love songs. That when I close my eyes, I get lonely when I can. Take my hand and reach you to remember how I found you. When you're here, I'm stronger than I am, and I keep writing music. Sometimes it makes me happy, sometimes it makes me mad.
Woken up here this morning in the snow-covered fields all around. It's just absolutely beautiful. There's a fair bit of snow earlier. We've already been up for a little while now, and the sun's been out. It's kind of melting things a bit, but it's just come back in now, and it is starting to snow again. So we're hoping we get some more snow. Where we are now at camp, we're down a little bit lower. We're going to go for a drive about 200-300 metres higher, and it should be snowing up there. What are you cooking up for breakfast, Dad?
I've got a brim here, of which I seem to be cooking on our last 4 or 5 outings. Damn. There's too much heat. Tell me you're filming it up when it happens.
No.
Damn it. How is it anything go Oh, would you believe that? Would you believe that, Buck? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen one up here. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, mate. Look, there's a robin, the yellow one, Matty.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
It's a golden whistler. Yeah, look at that thing. Oh no, it's a yellow robin.
Is he still there?
Oh, what a sensational trip. This is amazing.
Sensational there.
There's a yellow robin on my car. That's this yellow robin, look at that. Grand prize. Look, yellow robin, Matty, look. Oh, you're a reader from him.
The most unbelievable thing happened earlier. I sent the drone up for a fly out across the paddock, and then the next minute we see this massive wedge-tailed eagle start following it. I was thinking, oh, it's not too, it's kind of like sticking back from it a bit, and Matt was like, it's going to hit it, and just see it come straight for the drone out of the sky, and I'm filming, bam, into the drone. Drone came plummeting out of the sky, out above the pine trees over there. It was about 50 metres up. I was watching the footage come down, hit every tree on the way down, hit the ground. This is about 500 metres across in the paddock, and I was thinking, oh no, the eagles killed my drone. Went for a walk over, looked around because you can follow the GPS of where it landed. Followed GPS, came to it, found the drone, picked it up, nothing wrong with it, flew it again. Unbelievable. I can't believe. Got hit by a wedge-tailed eagle in the sky, came down, hit a heap of trees, hit the ground, nothing wrong with it.
I feel it in my face.
We all camped in our swags last night. I had the double out here. Dad was in there in his single, and Matt over there in his, well, that's my old single ARB. Kai's in here at the moment reading his book. So for warmth in our swags, I had a sheet, the double crash pad, sleeping bag, and a massive doona as well. That kept me warm out there. And Dad had his, what did you have in there?
I had the double across the bottom,
Yeah.
and I had a double which can be made into multiple things across the top of me. So I was in between the both of them, and it was like paradise. Yeah.
So is that all you had in there? Just the double crash pad sleeping bag?
Yep.
And that kept you warm enough?
Warm as toast.
And you like it?
Yeah, to me it was the perfect sleep out. Yeah, I've never felt more comfortable.
Dad and Matt are having that fish for brekkie. I'm going to cook up. I actually might cook up some pancakes. I brought some stuff to make pancakes. I told Kai I'd cook him pancakes this morning. Alright, I'm going to cook up a bit of brekkie here. It's actually sleeting all around me now. It's so cold. We're going to try and cook some pancakes for breakfast. So for the ingredients, just some bananas, cup of eggs, milk, vanilla bean paste, cinnamon, baking powder, butter, some flour, she used spelt flour, and a bit of sugar, coconut sugar. 2 bananas, mash them up. My hands are very cold making this hard. Add in a couple of eggs, mix that round, eggs, banana, add in a squirt of vanilla paste, add in like a teaspoon of cinnamon, depending how much you like, maybe like half a teaspoon of baking powder, mix it all around, a couple of teaspoons of coconut sugar. Actually I also put a little bit of salt in, just a couple of, what do you call that, a couple of that. Right, then I'm going to put about 1.5 cups of flour. I can just see across the valley there like this snow front coming for us. Anyways, mix your flour, and that's when you've got to start adding your milk. You just, I don't know how much milk, I probably end up with maybe like 1 cup worth of milk, but you just want to keep adding it and mixing until you get the right consistency, and then that's all you're looking for. I got flour here blowing everywhere. So you just kind of want it, depends on how thick you want your pancakes, don't really matter, like just so it can kind of be poured in and spreads out a bit as you pour it in. Now we got a mix, just going to pour it in the pan and cook it up. Just put some butter in. Alright, butter's melted, we're going to start adding in a few pancakes and see how we go here, trying to cook them in this wind and cold. I just go in the shed if I need to, but see how we go here. For cooking them, you just want them on about a medium to low heat. I've got this thing maxed out now, trying to get the heat going, but it's still about a medium to low. I just keep an eye on them, they start to bubble up a bit, you flip them, you know, it's a few minutes each side and they're done. They're starting to look pretty cooked on that side there, so I flip them over, give them a few minutes, and then we'll just cook them all up. There's the first couple done. How's this for wild pancake weather cooking?
This is pancake living, Barry.
Kai's in the swag reading his book, it's too cold to get out. This snow's getting heavier, it's actually snowing now. You can just see it coming towards us. Yogurt, strawberries, maple syrup on top, we're ready to go. We're just about all packed up camp here. We're going to head for a drive and try and find some tracks in snow. We're out exploring, driving some tracks, searching for snow, hoping to get some snowfall. It was starting to clear up a bit, and now we've got higher and it's starting to snow again now. It's picking up, it's getting heavy. Hopefully hangs around for a while. It'll be good to like fill all the area up with snow again, because it did melt a bit this morning. But it's snowing now. Excited, Kai? How's the snacks? Up to the big mountains in the area, lookout tower, just pelting down snow around us. It's so cold. There he is. There's Dad up there. Look at all the snow. Put your hoodie on.
Yes.
Are you heading up?
Oh, I don't know.
The railings have turned to ice. The stairs are so slippery. My hands are numb trying to hold on. Oh, snow everywhere. Oh, how's this? Coming down.
Oh, my hands are gone.
I can never reach you. I don't think it is true. I can never reach you. I don't think it is.
So much snow coming down now. It's like big flakes of snow. So cool.
It's crazy.
Wow, look at all this now.
It's pretty sick, eh?
Now, I haven't actually talked about where we are. We're not Barrington Tops like where we'd normally go. I'm not going to give away the location where we are, because this is a bit more of an unknown snow place, and Dad's been coming up here for 30-40 years now. But we're more up towards Walcha, up in the mountain ranges, but this is just incredible now. So much snow. How's all the snow, Kai? Look at all that coming in the door. How's your book?
Yeah.
What are you reading?
You already know.
Yeah, tell the people on the video. Roald Dahl and Charlie and the what? The Great Glass Elevator.
There's a reason that I like you, that I write you all these love songs, that when I close my eyes I get lonely.
Fast little side track, freshly covered with snow that we're exploring. A little bit of a four-wheel drive track, but nothing, nothing hard, nothing really too hard out this area. There's a few low range hills and that, but just making the most of this fresh snow on the tracks. Just amazing. We're so stoked we've got all this snowfall coming down. You can fly drones in. I've had it out in all conditions and light rain and snow and that. You just have to warm the battery up. The battery must be above 15 degrees Celsius.
Oh, it's full snow.
Otherwise, they plummet out of the sky. Or you can have a warm battery and a wedge-tailed eagle will plummet it out of the sky for you. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. came back down off the top of the mountain a bit out of the wind and rain. Back down to this shed. Gonna stop here for a while and have some lunch. It's still snowing down here now, but it's not really forming on the ground or anything. Finished up lunch, packed up, we're going to start making our way out of here now. Just coming down snow again everywhere, but I'd say another hour or so and this whole place is going to turn white again. Oh, so cold. We're kind of back down off the mountain now. Came down the track, so we didn't really see much more snow, so it wasn't anything worth filming. Aired up the tyres, gonna make the drive home. It's still so cold. It's kind of in and out of sleet down here, but not really snowing. We are a bit lower. This morning we were a bit worried we weren't going to get much more snow, but then the snow blizzard at lunchtime today was absolutely smashed. That was super cool. But yeah, worth coming up. Good trip, and I'm glad we came here because we're tossing up between here and Barrington, but just that many people go to Barrington for the snow now. It's insane, especially because it's a weekend and had a fair bit of snow prediction. That's why we came here rather than there. This area not many people know about. It's a bit of a quieter area. Also, if you're wondering where Kai was most of the time, he was in the car reading his book. It's probably the least he's ever gotten out of the car on a trip. It's too cold, he didn't want a bar of it. He was pretty much in the car the whole trip and reading his book most of the time. Cannot believe that eagle.
That was hectic.
And like, drone's fine. I've crashed that drone a few times now. And
Yeah, what, in the trees?
Yeah, in the trees.
Didn't it just lose reception? Isn't that what happened the first time?
One time I just sent it up into the trees because it has sensors all around except straight up, and I went straight up into the trees.
Yeah, and just cooked it.
And there was another time where it just like flipped out. It didn't have GPS signal yet, and I flew it up and just spazzed out and it went like straight into the trees and came down to a heap of like river rocks.
That's the third or fourth time you've crashed
Third or fourth time I crashed it, and I've broke like a few blades.
and
But other than that, no damage.
And it got attacked by an eagle.
So it's been attacked by a wedge-tailed eagle now. And come like 50 metres out of the sky. I fully saw it hit it, and then I'm just watching the drone just like go.
I saw the same thing. It was just like, yeah. Like, whoa. You could use that bit of footage, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool.